Hey there, homeboys, homegirls, and homebodies. Well, decided I was going to do a little foodie thing. I don't have many Thanksgiving leftovers. I cooked them. Everybody liked them. Most of the food's gone. I have some leftover mashed potatoes, and I hate waste. And also, I'm a foodie, love making weird stuff in the kitchen. So, my goal with this is to take this leftover what the hell and try and make something that resembles gnocchi. Gnocchi. So, in the mashed potatoes, I didn't peel them or anything like that. Got them up, boiled them, salt, pepper, onion, garlic powder, and milk and butter. Run to the mill, yellow mashed potatoes. All right, so I'm going to be putting this in the finest plastic bowl from Walmart. Finest. In addition to that, to make the dough for the gnocchi, going to be adding in the finest, great value, cornstarch. Not going to use measurements yet. Stay tuned for that. And if I feel like living life on the edge because the world isn't quite enough, I might use salt. Might use some pepper. I'm probably going to use salt. And if it's too dry, I'm going to be adding in some water from the tap. Why not? Anyways, I'm going to put this in the bowl, start mixing the ingredients. I'm going to turn this around because you don't need to see my face as I'm squishing stuff. It's going to be weird. But you'll get to see this part. Good stuff, right? Also, let this be known, this is either going to be really good, really bad, or really weird, and I'm willing to find it out because, again, hate waste, kind of hungry, kind of been wanting pasta, gonna mix, no. We're gonna give this a spin. All right, so here we have the bowl, and honestly, I think I'm adding a quarter cup. I know, I'm not using measurements, shut up. You're gonna wanna have it based off of looks, which, unlike everything else in life, it's gonna be kind of obviously standard. Anyway, okay, mashing it up. Yeah, no, I know, I don't have gloves on, but it's my kitchen, my house, I make it for me to eat, otherwise, bleh. Right, this is, oh yeah, I forgot to say, I added Italian seasoning when I made the mashed potatoes. Oh yeah, this is, again, this is a first run on using leftover Thanksgiving mashed potatoes to make a gnocchi. Who the heck does this? Trust me, I know how it looks. Why? We have water here. So you want to use like a quarter of a cup. Cornstarch is going to thicken everything. It also says you could use potato starch. I don't have potato starch. I don't care about potato starch. Maybe this is potato. No, it's corn. Shut up. So here we are. Gonna let this thicken. Gonna roll it into a dough. All right, hang on 1 second. I am going to have to get some salt. Yeah, I put a smidge more cornstarch in it. The point of this is get creative in the kitchen. Don't waste stuff. And maybe if you get a little weird with things, you can make something really friggin' good. Okay, this is getting to a really good point where it's definitely getting to thickness of the dough that you want. It's like a dough. Picture like bread dough that's not going to stick to your hands. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to let this bad boy, I'm going to roll it up in a little log. Hold on 1 sec. All right, so I don't have any Reynolds wrap, so I am just using parchment paper because thug life. Okay, see how that's all kind of, just go with it. Okay, do this, gonna roll it up. Can you tell I went to culinary school? No, I didn't. Shut up. Okay, gonna let that sit for a little while. Gonna put this in the fridge. Look, it looks like a burrito. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna let that sit there for like an hour. Then I'm going to boil some water in a cast iron pot with some salt so it doesn't stick. And we're gonna see how this works. Again, either really good, really bad, or really weird. And let's not forget, we're not monsters. We're not just gonna eat that pasta raw. I mean, well, not raw, but straight from the boiling pot of water. Gonna have to make a sauce for it. Okay, so it's been about an hour and this is how it looks. So I'm gonna start boiling the water, start making, I decided not to do a sauce or a covering sauce. I wanted to do like a dipping sauce. So I'm going to use my classic that I use with my sons when I do like this pulled stuff, well, this pulled stuff chicken bread type deal. I'll do that in another video, but we're going to see how this goes. Would you look at that? So majestic. Okay, so for the dipping sauce, we're not going to have anything other than the best. We need a fat, a sweet, and a salt. Well, a spice, salt, hot sauce, shut up. Anyways, nothing but the finest. Great value, sweet cream butter. Salted, of course. And then we don't mess around with this. Local is better, but you know what? I'm going to stick with it right now. And to lift life on the edge, we have this bad boy. Pour it in, let it melt. And then, well, I'm going to dip it with this stuff. You'll see in a sec. Yeah, I'm not cutting this on camera. One sec. Stage 1 of what it looks like. All right, people, here we go. Is it pretty? No. Is it uniform? Also no. Is it going to be tasty? Well, we'll find out in a minute. The water's boiling. One sec. All right, you guys. Here goes nothing. Yes, I know. That's cooking steam. Anyway, we're going to see how this turns out. And by the way, there's that awesome unami sauce that I was talking about, the dipping sauce. It's literally Frank's hot sauce, honey, and a little bit of butter. Oh my God, look, they're starting to boil up. You know, I probably could have deep fried or air fried these, but I'm so sick of the quick, frying method. So this is how the sauce came out, and I only took a few of the gnocchis, and they did hold together, but they still look kind of funky. Those are not some cute bad boys. I would say next time I would probably use more cornstarch, but it definitely has that unique texture that gnocchi does. I know how. Next time, more cornstarch. Final product. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, that sauce will always be a hit. Oh, wow, that is not bad. It looks funky. Next time, again, more cornstarch, but the herbs that I used to make the mashed potatoes really coming out in this. The sauce. Oh my God, that's actually really good. Okay, so in the risk of really good, really bad, or really weird, this happened to come out really good. And honestly, when I saw it, when I poured it out into the colander, it looked questionable. So I picked out a few. Again, some of them didn't make it, but I still have a bunch left. This I will be making again, probably a different variety. So here's number 3. Don't you love watching people eat on camera? Definitely has a creamy savoriness of obviously the mashed potatoes. The skins are no big deal in it. If you are worried about the prettiness of it, you can obviously take those out, but definitely a good wrap up to not waste it. So, all right, I didn't really use exact measurements in any of this. Hang on one sec. So again, I really liked it. Next time I'm just going to add more cornstarch and make it a little bit more less mushy looking, but it stuck together for the most part. Again, some of them didn't make it, but here are like the general ingredients that I used. And kind of, I would go to a rule of thumb of whatever potato you are, or however much potato you're using, use half the measurement in cornstarch. It just seems like it's going to save you a big fit. And I'll do another one of these again. Well, I probably will because I love doing stuff like this. But anyways, if you have an idea of something that you think I should try and make on here, or I don't know, anything of that nature, go ahead and put it in the comments or send me a DM. Definitely feel free to reach out. I hope all is well. Hope this was kind of entertaining to watch, but I don't know, maybe idea inducing. Let me know. Hope you're having a great one. Bye.